Hi, and welcome to the Conscious Living and Travel series. This is our travel van JD, and we love to go on trips with JD, but we have the issue that sometimes we're for an extended amount of time on the road. And the question is, what do we eat? How can we stay healthy while being on the road for a whole day? Let's explore this in today's episode. The answer to this lies mainly in food prep. The better you're prepared, the healthier you can be on the road. So what I have here is some grapes, easy to snack. They're pre-washed and then I just fill them in a container. That's super easy, and you get rid of the rubbish already, so you don't have to carry that. And as soon as the container is empty, we can reuse it for whatever really. Usually when we go camping, we are having some dinners at night and then the leftovers can go in the container. So that's why it's perfect to have that as well. Blueberries, not only good for the brain, also good to stay awake, especially when you're long on the road. We have cut up vegetables. Also perfect when they're already cut up, because you certainly don't want to stop to cut up some vegetables. Hummus make the vegetables a lot more delicious, doesn't it? Then for breakfast, sometimes we leave super early and we don't even get a chance to eat breakfast. So then I sometimes do some baked oatmeal in the morning, and I just heat it up, put some coconut yogurt on it, and we eat it on the road. For second breakfast, or the first, depending on what time you leave, I have overnight oats. You can find the recipe here, but they're also just super quick and easy to make, and they're so easy to eat while you're being on the road. And then we have some bananas, of course, and an apple. Depending on the season, we choose our fruit. So in like the more spring, summer months, we go with blueberries, strawberries, peaches, plums. I also cut them up already because sometimes they might be quite juicy, and then it's quite hard to eat while driving. With all the juice running over your hands, might be a bit hard. That's why I also cut them up. The easier you make it, the easier it is to stay healthy on the road. For now we're just having bananas and apples because peaches are not in season yet. But that's not it. We do want to snack in between on something sweet, something salty. So that's why we also have those energy snack bowls. They're great for in between, and they're quite rich in protein, so that's definitely a bonus. Then we're also having some nuts, which are always good to just snack on in between, and of course some chippies. We just gotta be careful with those chips that we really look at the ingredients and we want as little as possible. The hardest part when being on the road is actually protein. Where are we gonna get our protein from when we're just eating raw vegetables? It's really hard. So that's why I'm actually going back to protein powder and have it in a protein shake while being on the road, just to make sure I'm getting all the necessary protein in a day. The next thing is drinks. What do we drink? Obviously a lot of water, yes, but sometimes you get a little bit, not really sick of water, but you kind of just want something else. I cannot recommend any soda, soft drinks, or even juices are classed as soft drinks. So that's why we have kombucha. Kombucha is great, maybe not the whole bottle unless you share, but have some kombucha in between with some water, and that's all you need. Of course you can stop somewhere and find a place to eat. We do that too. However, being on a plant-based diet, it's sometimes really hard to drive through random towns that you don't know and find some good and healthy, good quality and healthy food. That's why we're so very well prepped that technically we do not need to stop. We can if we find something, and trust me, we will if we find something, but if there's nothing there, then we don't need to stop necessarily. Then we're just driving all the way through to our camping spot and we're gonna have dinner there. To sum it up, it is possible to stay healthy while being on the road all day. The answer really lies in how to prepare the food the day before or the morning before. If you're well prepared, then it is super easy. We also have those days where we're not very well prepared, and then we really struggle and it makes it so much harder. That's why over the time I learned that preparation is everything. Another thing to consider while being on the road and with the preparation of food is rubbish. If you prepare the food at home, you can separate the rubbish easily in recycling, rubbish, soft plastics, and whatever else you have. While being on the road, this is a little bit harder. Often there's no separation at the bins and you just have one bin where you can empty your rubbish. If you have any other great ideas on what to snack on or eat healthy while being on the road, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about them. With that all being said, stay healthy and leave nothing but tracks.